episode 1137. It's a 9 out of 10, 9.8 out of 10 episode. It was an amazing episode. I would only give it a 9.8 out of 10, and not a 10, because I wanted to see Luffy, Gear 5, fight a little bit in this episode. But overall, it was a roller coaster of emotions from the start when you see Bonnie turn into a child, her true form, after gaining Kuma's memories. And you see her turn back into a child at the end when you see her gain the real Kuma. Kuma's punch to Saturn, I hope that he knocked his taste out of his mouth, because I believe he could do that with his powers. Bonnie being crushed the whole entire episode was a gut-wrenching experience. She's only like 11 or 12, so, you know, you can't do that. You learn she was being experimented on, which is not that crazy, because they were experimenting on things like Smile and the pacifist food, and we also saw them experimenting on a child king. Speaking of experiments, I hope that Kuma heard that they experimented on Ginny, and when he delivered the punch at the end of the episode, he was also thinking about that, because he has super hearing. Also, they did a very good job on his design this episode. The battle damage look was very good on Kuma. It had me worried through multiple parts of the episode. From the scene where he was getting shot at, even though I'm 97% sure that he is bulletproof, it still had me a bit worried when they pulled the cannons out, but he was able to pull through. I think he probably took around 60% of the damage that Whitebeard took, not to undermine the amount of damage Whitebeard took, because I don't think anybody else could survive something like that, other than maybe a Kaido or maybe Luffy in Gear 5 was awesome. That's not to downplay Whitebeard, as I think he's a very well-written and strong character. Last couple of thoughts. I think what was being hinted at towards the end of the episode when Saturn was saying he killed Kuma was that when he pressed the button, it wasn't a self-destruct button, it was a button to give Kuma back his memories. And when he got his memories back, that he went into a frenzy to go find his daughter. And he most likely had an instinct, which I think Dragon also has for Luffy, that he knew that she was in actual serious trouble and that he needed to come save her. He could not rely on Nika to save the day here, but I hope that at the end we do get to see Luffy save the day. I also think Kuma catching an Elder's leg, but we don't know how strong the Elders truly are, but we know that they're strong enough to hold down a character like Sanji, very strong character, who's up there in the One Piece universe or world. He was able to catch the Elder's leg, he was able to punch and knock down and draw blood from the Elder. Also, not be pulled down by whatever pressure was pushing everybody else down and not allowing him to move. So I don't know where that would put him in strength, because I don't think an admiral would be able to do such a thing. So that most likely puts him above some of the admirals. And maybe if he wasn't as kind of a character, he could be Emperor level, or could have been Emperor level. Overall, a great episode, great animation, a great story. And hopefully next episode we get to see Kuma see Nika for the first time. Well, he knows Luffy is Nika, but see him in true form for the next time. One last point I wanted to point out, I thought it was dope that Kizaru helped Luffy, most likely because he sees that all his friends getting killed off, like Sentomaru and Albert Einstein, that's what I'll just call him, I can't remember his Vegapunk. His friends getting killed off here, he's probably feeling some sort of moral guilt at this point. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. I'm out.